What's going on, guys? It's EJ from the Daily Shave, and I just want to say happy holidays to everybody, and I hope everyone had a great time. I know I did. Sorry if I sound a little different. I'm a little bit underneath the weather, but today's review is going to be on the Rockwell razor. Just a little disclaimer: this is not the 6S. This is the 6C Chrome series. I'm a super backer for this project. Gareth had a hiccup with the packaging, so it ended up being into the wrong box. So the 6C was kind of like a smaller white box and it was a little more shinier, but they sent out an email to me saying if I wanted, the shinier box. But me personally, I don't really need the box. I just want the razor itself. But I mean, nonetheless, though, the 6X box is beautifully packaged, and we'll go ahead and we'll open it up. So when you open it, you got the Rockwell pamphlet right here on the benefits of having the razor and how to use it. But we won't be doing that. We just want to get to the actual razor. So hats off to Gareth for just having beautiful packaging in general. So the way this works with this razor, it's an adjustable razor, but I mainly would call it interchangeable, is that they come with these separate base plates right over here, and they have numbers on them. So it goes from R1 all the way to R6. Basically means that when you're at an R1, like this one right here, that's on the that's already equipped with it already. R1 meaning it would be the most mildest shave, and as you progress through the numbers, it would be more aggressive. So whatever number you see on the bottom of the handle is what you're going to be shaving with. So when you flip it over, it would be the other number. So you'd have more blade explosion. So this is right here is the R6 right here on this side, but if you were to flip it over, it would be the R5. So you do have two extra base plates here. So like I said, it ranges from numbers 1 to 6. So you can change them out, find out to your liking, your growth of, how coarse your hair is and how thicker it is how you want to tackle it. And it also comes with a pack of 5-pack of Swedish steel blades. So we'll go ahead and we'll be using this. So I'm just going to dive right into it. So this will just be my own personal review and my opinions on the razor. So straight out of the box, the razor itself is amazing. It has great weight to it. It feels good. The knurl handle has a great grip. Nonetheless, though, you won't see any abnormalities when you put on the different base plates. You'll just see a bigger blade gap. So nonetheless, though, it's always going to be flush with the razor. And what I noticed when tightening your razor, when you're about to tighten it on the last tighten, it kind of feels like it almost feels like it clicks into place, but it really doesn't. But it just feels that way. It feels more secure. But nonetheless, though, excellent presentation out of the box and a great looking razor. And I don't know how this shave is going to turn out because I never used this before. Because this is the test razor that they send over to you. And we'll go ahead and we'll be using the Soap Commander Purpose Soap, the Bay Rum. We'll also be finishing it up with the post-shave balm, and then the Captain's Choice Cat 09 Tails Splash. And the brush today will be the Semogue Boar brush. So I just have a few days worth of growth, so I'm going to start out with the R6, then go into the R3, and then finishing it up on the third pass with the R1. So we will go ahead and we will progress through each level of the aggression of razor. So we'll go start from aggressive, and then we're going to go extremely mild on the last pass. So let's whip the face and we'll get going. Stay tuned. So the face is nice and hydrated. We'll go ahead and let's get lathering. But I also just wanted to say, it's been a very hectic holiday, not in a bad way, in the sense that you have work, and you still got to have time to make time with your family, And also, for gentlemen and women alike that have kids out there, I'm pretty sure you understand that you don't see one side of the family, unless the other side happens to be a little too far for you to visit. But my family and my fiance's family are relatively close from one another, so you have to go to spot A and then to spot B, because you want to be able to they want to see, my daughter from both sides. So, it's been kind of like, it's been a little roller coaster for the holidays because, there's always something to do. I finally just got a good night's sleep this morning, praise the Lord that my daughter was able to sleep in extra today. So I feel well rested, so a good shave with a great product, before work today. So we're going to see how this goes for the shave with the razor, because like I said, I don't know what to expect. This is for review purposes, and I'm going to give my honest opinion on it. I don't want to sugarcoat anything and egg on people that it's a great product and it turns out not to be. So we have a great load. Let's add a little bit more water to the brush. All right. Fortunately for me, I'm a little congested, so I won't be able to smell, as much as the aroma of the soaps and, the aftershaves as much as I would want to. But nonetheless, though, Soap Commander soaps are always, great smelling. I will be doing a shave video with the newest one, the Influence, the winter line that they have, the seasonal scent. So Influence, very, very great aroma. Remember, I put it up on my Instagram, because I just got the mail call that morning and I ended up shaving with it that same day. So we have our razor right here with the Rockwell blade. All right, and then we're at the R6, so we'll go ahead and give it a go. All right, well, so far so good. I mean, this is great. This felt really wonderful, actually. So high praise for the first pass. So we'll rinse out and then we'll go for pass 2. All right, so we swapped out the R6 and now we're going to be using the R3. Go ahead. All right. Pass 2. overall impression with this razor, it runs very smooth. Very smooth. Excellent. Good audible feedback. Alright, we'll rinse out the face. We'll go from pass 3. Alright, and then with the base plate, I didn't have to swap it out because the base plates go 1, 3, 2, and 4, and then 5, 6. So all I had to do was just flip over the number 3 plate to go to number 1. And honestly, I mean, my face already feels smooth as it is already, just off of 2 passes. But you know, for the sake of using all 3 plates, we will go ahead and we will use all 3. Sorry, the 3 levels that I've selected. Last pass, like fairly any feedback. I mean, you'll get some here and there, but like I said, already after the 2 passes I already pretty much feel smoothed up. But this razor feels really great. I mean, honestly, like I have really nothing but great things to say about this, because this is one of the best feeling razors I've ever felt. You know, not to say the razors that I own aren't bad, but I mean, I remember the first time I used my 34C. It was like one of the greatest razors I've used for the first time, because my first razor was the R89. But once I got the 34C, it was kind of like, whoa, you know, like it was well crafted with, you know, great weight, and just felt great all over, you know, my face for the shave. But this razor is phenomenal. Just feel around. All right. We'll go ahead, we'll rinse out, and we'll go for the post. Stay tuned. Great, no stinging, no, from the good old alum block. All right, we're just gonna let that set in. So just a quick rundown of everything that we used. We used the Rockwell 6C. The base plate levels I went through was 6, 3, and 1. The blade for today was the Rockwell Swedish stainless steel razors. Great blades, by the way. I'm very surprised. They provided a very baby butt smooth shave. We used the Soap Commander Purpose Bay Rum soap. Our brush today was the Semogue Boar brush. We finish it up with our alum block, and we'll rinse out, and then we'll go for the aftershave balm, and then the splash to follow up with that. But just a quick rundown of the razor itself. It's wonderful. It's great. You know, thumbs up, you know, to Gareth for, you know, how do you say, putting together a well put accoutrement, you know, for the shave den, you know, for people that are interested in looking into this. The only, I wouldn't say downside for me, but I feel like the thing that would really just kind of turn off certain people that shave, because some people are just set in their ways. They either love their straights, they either love certain safeties, their Mercurs, or, you know, their shavettes. You know, there are shavette shavers out there. Is that the fact that you really got to like swap out, you know, these base plates between passes. But that's the whole point of the adjustable side of this one. I call it interchangeable and adjustable, because they are coming out with the Model T, which I will be backing as well, because that right there is the modern take on the classic, you know, Gillette Fat Boy adjustable razor. So that right there will probably remedy, some of the inconvenience, some shavers may have on using these base plates. But nonetheless, though, I mean, this is a great razor. So, I mean, I have no complaints about it. I invested my hard-earned money into this project, and I have no regrets doing so. So, they did have a hiccup, in the process of getting the razors here. They were supposed to be here about a month ago, but they got pushed back because, customs was holding the razors and everything. So, but, Gareth made it right. He reimbursed, super backers with, accredited, for his, he's actually making now his own shaving cream and shaving soap line. So I would go ahead and, I copped the, shaving cream, I believe. So I will go ahead and do a review on that once it shows up at my door. But we'll go ahead, we'll rinse out the face and we'll go for the post. A little goes a long way. You don't need a lot for the balm. And it's mentholated, so it gives you that nice cooling effect on your skin with all the Soap Commander post-shave balms. Great stuff. Really great stuff. All right, we'll go ahead. Great stuff from Captain Choice. All right, well, that pretty much wraps up my daily shave. Then once again, happy holidays and a great New Year's to everybody. Hope everyone, has goals that they set for the new year. I know I have. But until then, like, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for supporting my channel.